Alright, this is Sig out of the Brick Mob, represent Shades of Hip Hop, you know what I'm saying, once again. Alright, we had today, we out in the bricks, the heart of Newark, you know what I'm saying, we got the underground talent out here today.
Shades of Hip Hop, baby.
Shades of Hip Hop. Mixed video type. That's original concept too.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, that's what we hope.
What's up? It's the Blastmaster KRS-One chilling with Video Clubhouse, the only place to hear me live and uncut, raw, uncensored. Peace.
Yo, what's up? This is Kurt Nice for Video Clubhouse once again. And we were just about to leave D&D Studios when we ran into none other than the god of hip hop, KRS-One. What's up?
What's up, G?
Much love, man. Yo, just take it away, man. What's up? What's been happening?
Well, I've been hanging in New York City, my native, should I say, biological land. We just finished Mad Lion. Album is done, dope. Just finished G Simone, which is a record called Music for the 90s. Hot record, again, some club stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then on my end, I just put this record out called Aw Yeah, which a lot of the underground heads might probably heard of, already have by now. That record is just about consciousness, just about waking yourselves up and knowing that African people are the gods and goddesses of this planet. And, you know, it's sort of a rising to self, an awakening of self kind of record.
And you do that through making transformations through different figures in history and in present time, because you break down how you...
Yes. Well, actually, that's a...
Oh yeah! What you say when you take the devil's crown? Oh yeah! Stay alive, all things will change around. Oh yeah! What? Oh yeah! This is not the first time I came to the planet, but every time I come, only a few could understand it. I came as ISIS. My words, they tried to ban it. I came as Moses. They couldn't follow my commandments. I came as Solomon to a people that was lost. I came as Jesus, but they nailed me to a cross. I came as Harriet Tubman. I put the truth to Sojourner. Other times, I had to come as Nat Turner. They tried to lynch me, burn me, and starve me. So I had to come back as Marcus Garvey and Bob Marley. They tried to harm me. I used to be Malcolm X. They thought they had me by putting holes in my chest. Nowadays, through hip-hop, I manifest. Now I'm on the planet as the one KRS.
From a very high spiritual level, meaning that in the spiritual realm, there is no right, there is no wrong, there is no up, down, black, white, physical, non-physical. It just is. And so in that energy, I take on many forms, and I truly believe and understand that I have the same energy that makes me, has made Nat Turner, has made Martin Luther King, has made kings and queens that I don't even have the names or memory of, but the energy still exists. So if you talk strictly from the point of view of energy and what that means in terms of movement, et cetera, then you'll begin to just talk like you'll take on many different forms and shapes all at one time. And I wanted the listener to understand that you're looking at KRS-One in a physical sense. Don't get caught up in the material. I always try to give my listener that message. Don't get caught up in the material. KRS-One is an energy that is also you, me, I, everyone, and everyone in the past and everyone in the future.
Well, so people would call that metaphysics. I mean, how did you get started in that? I mean, we were talking to Willie D a little bit earlier, and he was saying he got up with you when you was like, homeless in the whole nine. But how did you get into metaphysics after that?
Well, that was it. I ran away from home at about 15 years old. I started running away at 13. Probably left for good around 15. And I stayed on the streets of New York City, as a homeless person. Did the whole 9 yards, ate out of garbage cans, the whole 9. But it was great. I really had fun. It was good. As hard as it might seem, it was really an experience that opened my mind to spiritual life. And not spiritual life from the point of view of, whoa, God, and repent my sins, and not that kind of spirit. Spiritual life meaning control of your mind and environment. Simple tools and techniques for advancing your mind and your environment. And that's what I really got into. That's what metaphysics is supposed to be all about. That's what spirituality or any of the occult sciences are supposed to be about. It's not really about tarot cards or palm reading or 1-900 psychic or something like that. They are really making a joke out of it. In real life, there is a science of mind, and the mind affects the entire environment. And when you understand that science, then you're embarking upon that metaphysical mission.
Well, we were also talking about the fact that you have, 8 albums. Now there was Criminal Minded, By Any Means Necessary, Ghetto Music, Edutainment, Sex and Violence, and then Return of the Boom Bap, plus the live album.
Right.
All right. So what's the next project for KRS-One?
Well, actually, there is no next. It's actually now, right now, as we speak. I mean, I can't really say that because there is always a next, I guess you should say. There is a lot going on. On that note, let me answer the question in a different way. Front Page Entertainment is a new management company that I just got with, and we're concentrating on concert promotion and things like that for the summer. In the midst of that, it'll probably be on some marketing and promotion blitz through the live concert. I'm really into live these days.
Like when you came out to Rutgers and rocked,
Yeah, right.
In New Jersey,
I'm trying to turn my career into a total live career, where the only way you can hear or see KRS-One is live. I'm trying to push my career to that point where I don't sell any records at all.
Yeah. Well, how has the success of the records been, though? I mean...
Everything I've ever done is gold, except for Sex and Violence and Return of the Boom Bap. And that's
more recent, though.
which is more recent, but also I lost half my audience with the PM Dawn incident.
Well, see, all right, well, we don't even have to go that deep. We already went into that. You think so?
Oh yeah, we do a lot of research, and we lost half the, but I gained a stronger core. So we knew ahead of time those expenses.
What's it like doing interviews though nowadays? I mean, do you find that people know as much as they should know about KRS-One, or do you find yourself just going around and people don't recognize you as what you are?
Well, I think people know enough about KRS-One because KRS-One is very simple and to the point. And that simplicity is sometimes the most complex and complicated thing to deal with. My thing, KRS-One's image and character is about social and human development. What is it that makes humanity and society tick? And if we can mathematically approach certain problems and deal with them scientifically as opposed to believing or not believing or memorizing, hoping, that kind of thing, praying, this kind of thing, as opposed to blaming things you don't understand on God, understand the entire environment, and then you don't have those problems anymore.
It seems like one other thing that I've seen with you is that older so-called middle class blacks or whatever, I'm gonna say Playthell Benjamin, you know what I'm saying, have made certain statements in the past that they don't agree with some of the things that you say. How do you take that? How do you take the thing with Playthell? You know what I'm talking about?
I do, and I heard about this, but I've never really
Came into a physical.
No.
He said something about that you were saying something about Swahili. And about people speaking their original language as Swahili, and he was totally denigrated the whole notion. You know what I'm saying? How does that affect you? Because to me, that's just like a middle class, thought pattern. So how does that?
Well, he has a right to his opinion. Of course, let's establish that. Okay, in the collegiate and university circuit, everyone has an opinion. I probably said that at a university, at a lecture. Although I stand by my opinions totally. Everything I say can be backed up with facts and logic. The only thing I can say is that when someone disagrees with me, the only thing I can say is find an alternative fact. I'm not locked to no facts because everything in life is in motion. Everything's moving. So if you are to succeed or move ahead in life, you have to be able to let go of something and pick up something else. So if I'm wrong in what I said then, of course it will be quickly changed, and I will adapt that as quickly as I adapted something else. But if I'm right, then it is his problem to find yet another thing to critique me about.
Well, as always, KRS is giving you mad knowledge for the head. This is Video Clubhouse. Kurt Nice, KRS-One in the house.
Peace. Good. My ego is loving all of this.
Got to have that film going. All right.
How can they throw you in prison now for long years if in reality the black man doesn't belong here? Have you forgotten how we got to this place? Why then are all the jails predominantly the black race? If you don't teach me my culture, I don't know who I am. I don't know the difference between my enemy or my friend. So I'm robbing and killing. I got nothing to live for. I ain't even gonna go more. Forget it. This is Video Clubhouse, chilling with the uncut, raw, uncensored KRS-One in effect.
Taking the metaphysical, spiritual, trying to like get with you, showing you were invincible. Whether you know it or not, you're in a race against time. The finish line is control of your mind. Oh yeah. What you say when you see a devil down? Oh yeah. What you say when you take a devil's crown? Oh yeah. Stay alive, all things will change around. Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah.
The real hip hop is over here.